East Harbor, a city that never slows down. Its streets shimmer with neon and noise, pulsing with the rhythm of 1,000 lives moving at once. Among them is Noah Gray, a legal document courier for a prominent downtown law firm. He's reliable, quiet, and always on time. Every evening after work, Noah stops by the local bakery on 8th and Harborview. That's where his cousin, Zoe Brown, finishes her shift. She's 17, full of energy and ambition, and he always waits to walk her home. It's their routine. A moment of calm in the middle of a restless city. Tonight was no different. Noah arrived just as Zoe stepped out of the bakery, the golden light of sunset reflecting off the windows. They smiled, fell into step together, and talked about their day, her customers, his deliveries, the little frustrations that filled their hours. Their laughter echoed through the streets as they made their way toward home. As they reached the corner of Chen's Market, they expected to see the familiar glow of the neon sign and the old man behind the counter waving hello. Instead, what they saw stopped them cold. Through the window, Mr. Chen was crouched behind his register, trembling while 3 masked men tore through his store, smashing shelves and glass with metal bats. Zoe's voice trembled as she said someone had to do something. She reached for her phone, but Noah caught her hand and told her it would be too late by the time the police arrived. He worried that calling might cause more trouble for Mr. Chen. Zoe stared at him, unsure, and asked what they could possibly do. Noah said he would help him. If the men saw someone else in the store, maybe they'd run. Zoe tried to stop him, begging him not to go, but Noah looked at her and said he couldn't just stand there while someone got hurt. Before she could finish pleading, he was already running toward the door. He burst into the store, shouting for the men to stop. They turned to him with anger in their eyes, warning him to leave or get the same beating as Mr. Chen. But Noah didn't move. He stood his ground and told them he wasn't going to let them do this. The first swing came fast, cutting through the air. Noah ducked, dodged, and moved to shield Mr. Chen. The 3 men surrounded them, raising their bats. One of them sneered that the 2 of them would regret this. Then the blows began. The first strike hit Noah in the ribs. The second landed across his back. But when the third connected, something happened. He didn't feel pain. He felt power. A surge of electricity exploded through his body, lifting him from the ground in a blinding flash of blue and white light. His white and blue Nike Air Jordans glowed, crackling with energy. Electricity arced from his hands, from his eyes, from every inch of his being. The 3 thugs froze in disbelief. Noah looked at them, grinning slightly. Then, with a single motion, he unleashed a wave of electricity that threw them backward into the wall, knocking over shelves and scattering light and smoke through the room. When the air settled, Noah stood tall, sparks fading around him. Mr. Chen trembled but was safe. Noah went over to help him up. Zoe ran inside, her eyes wide, trying to understand what she had just seen. Noah turned back to check on Mr. Chen, then looked out toward Zoe and smiled softly. The glow around him dimmed, leaving only the faint shimmer of blue light around his shoes. A moment later, he stepped out of the store, and the 2 of them began walking home, just as they always did. But this time, every step left a faint spark behind, proof that something inside Noah Gray had changed forever. In a single night, an ordinary man had awoken something extraordinary. Because sometimes heroes aren't made. They're charged.